Hey everyone, so now I know if I want to switch games on the PlayStation it does end and restart stream. But hey, more food for the future, right? So let's go ahead and start a brand new game. You know, he was talking about doing a 6-hour stream. I've got a day, my next day off isn't until next week. Literally a week from today. So who knows, maybe we can get up and do an all-day stream, see how fast I can beat a game. I don't know what game I would pick, but hey, we could do it. So, are you guys familiar with who or what Cthulhu is? So, circle, crouch. We've got lean. Ooh, there we go. Hurricane lamp. Hey, bolt cutters.
In my wake, pulled along, fate inescapably draws you on. What a putrid offering. Don't fight. You have been chosen. Behold. Everything has already been written. Perhaps you will attempt to change your destiny.
Oh. Brutal. Twas all a dream.
I hate whiskey. Married woman runs off with her girlfriend. The husband couldn't understand it. A good old story of blackmail in a speakeasy. Natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. I should get rid of all this stuff. I wonder why I still take these things. Been a while since I jotted
Probably
down
shouldn't be
something other than
drinking
my nightmares.
after all that, and if he's taking sleeping pills.
I'm listening.
Are you Edward Pierce? Private investigator contracted by the Wentworth Detective Agency?
That's correct.
Hello, Mr. Pierce. I'm Lucy Sherrifield, in charge of investigators over at Wentworth. I'm calling because of a problem with your file. A fire has destroyed some of our documents.
Is that right?
I'm so very sorry, but I have to collect your personal information yet again.
Let's see. There we go. Let's see. We're gonna dump everything into being able to find the hidden.
And on a related matter, may I raise a sensitive question?
What's wrong?
As you know, we wish to closely monitor the progress of our contractors. And it would seem you've been accepting fewer new cases.
Work is scarce.
Mr. Pierce, you know as well as I do there's never been more investigative work than now.
But are those cases worth it?
They're worth not losing your license. Show yourself worthy of the Wentworth Detective Agency, and we might keep you on the payroll. Mr. Pierce, are you still...
I'm coming.
No, has been hotel
Sir,
is
I
great.
came here on the advice of a person whom I hold in high esteem. And I must say that I expected anything but a drunkard's lair.
Baby, a loser, goddamn baby, you're a fucked up.
You're free to leave
Yeah.
anytime, sir.
Do you know to whom you speak?
Stephen Webster, industrialist and art collector. All of Boston knows you.
Tell me, Mr. Pierce, are you capable of handling a new case, or are you simply a deadbeat inebriate?
If you come to me, it means you're desperate.
Nobody believes me. They take me for an old fool.
Old?
Sarah, my
Yes.
little girl.
Fool?
She
Mate.
is dead. Even you must know of her.
I mean,
She was Sarah
look at that
Hawkins.
bow tie. It's all
The
loose.
painter. Yes. Everyone knows her work.
The police accuse her of killing her family. They all died in a fire. Sarah, her husband, and Simon, my grandson.
I can't do anything for a woman who is already dead.
Find out the truth. They say she was mad, but I know that's a lie. She would
I need
never
to get
have
one of
done
those
such a
gaming
thing.
chairs that has like
But if you have
the
no
leg
proof,
rest, so I can just
I've
like
brought all that I
sit
have.
and relax
Look,
and chill out,
I
fluff
want
my
you to
beard.
look carefully at this painting. Tell me all the assumptions that come to mind.
They are, but man,
What am I
are they
supposed to find?
so comfortable.
Tell me if this is the work of madness. Or if, on the contrary, you manage to detect some logic, a rationality to follow so that I may understand it.
Is that all you want from me?
Yes, please.
All right. I'll look at your picture. That's all you've got? The painting?
I placed a file on your desk. It contains everything I have on the affair.
A warehouse on Darkwater. Some sketches of the Hawkins family. Rather thin.
See, I have my trusty recliner over here, and that's normally what I game in. And
What's this
when I
symbol?
say reliable, I can fall
It's as if
asleep
Sarah
in a
Hawkins
heartbeat.
breathed a message into it.
So, Mr. Pierce, what do you make of these elements?
The meaning could be exactly as it appears. I think your daughter is sending you a message.
That's what I believe, too. It was 3 months ago that I received the call from the police telling me of my daughter's death. And yet a short while after, this painting was delivered to my home. The painting is linked to this case, can't you see? You must find the meaning behind all this.
The sender's label mentions Warehouse 36.
That's right. It came with Sarah's last painting.
And you think your daughter could have been the sender?
That is what you must find
I
out.
love psychological
Go to
horror
Darkwater.
games
Find Warehouse
just
36.
because, being able to actually play through a story.
Darkwater. Never heard of the place. Where is that?
It's a small, remote island off the coast of Boston. Sarah lived there with her son and her husband.
I suppose you want to ship me off there. Her husband was a big deal on the island. But the police are sticking to the accident theory. Though they mentioned Sarah's mental state was fragile. I believe you are right, sir. This case is not as simple as it appears.
I am aware of that. I believe there is more to this case than just an accident.
The sender's label mentioned...
That's right.
And you think your daughter...
That is what... Go to...
I think I'm beginning to understand.
I'm willing to do anything for my daughter to recover her honor.
Quiet down. I'm on your side. Let's sum things up.
So,
An
are there
artist
any other
dies with her
horror
family
games
in
that
a
you
house
guys
fire.
like to play?
Your only clue is a sort
I
of
know my
promontory
buddy
painting
Jeremiah.
sent
He
from
loves
Darkwater
the
right before
Silent
her
Hill, Resident
Correct.
Evil kind of games.
And the rumors about her supposed folly.
which you don't totally deny.
Find that warehouse. Find out the truth regarding Sarah Hawkins' death. You'll be handsomely compensated.
All right, I'll take the case.
Thank you, Mr. Pierce. I didn't expect any less coming from a man in your situation.
Something's queer, but it's not like I have a choice. Darkwater. I think I've got a book on the North Atlantic. I'll no doubt find some information on this island in there. Darkwater is off the coast of Boston, but I've never heard of it. According to this book, it was often mentioned during whale hunting times at the end of the 19th century.
Oh, the
It seems to have been
original
shown since
Deep
then.
Space. I had that on my 360, and I absolutely loved it.
All I have to do is go to the natural sciences, linguistics, archaeology. The Wentworth Agency doesn't attract top-notch cases.
I'll be on. Oh, I almost forgot about Slender: The Arrival. Like, that game was amazing. It was on my. I had it on my 360. I wonder if I could get it on my PS4. And just because that game was, it was solid. It brought the fun of the original mobile / computer game, mixed it well for a console, added a great storyline, and it was solid. And cause the fire. I wonder how many secrets are in this game, because I heard that this game has multiple endings to it. And, there's tons of different things that can happen depending on all the choices. And I love games like that really debate the consequences of what you do in it. I so it was a free game about 3 years ago, maybe a little less than 3 years ago, and my buddy and I downloaded it and played it. I played it. Uh, I played part of it. Then I never did finish it. But like it's a really good game. But hey, this time we'll be able to get through beginning to end. Yeah. It'll let me when I can open the menu.
So, what wind brought you?
See, settings, sound, global, we'll just take it down to half. Oop.
Does the Hawkins case mean anything to you?
Is that better?
A sad story that we would all prefer to forget. Charles Hawkins may have been a landlubber, but he was a good man.
And his wife, Sarah Hawkins.
A nice young woman, and a great painter. What a tragedy. You know what? Go have a drink at the Stranded Whale. What you need is a good pick-me-up. Mitchell may not be very welcoming, but his bar holds a surprise for you. As for me, you'll find me at the Harbor Master's office. If it's the Hawkins family that brings you here, I have a pile of documents that should interest you.
Understood. I'm going for a look around the docks.
Talk to Fitzroy.
The Scylla. It finished up beached at the entrance to the harbor.
Ooh, learning of medicine. Hey, leveled up in medicine. Okay, so finding books will level me up.
This man and Fitzroy could be twins. What a macabre souvenir.
I've brought out the Charles Hawkins cargo manifests. They're on the table next to you. But in truth, you're likely to be disappointed. When you're done, come join me on the deck.
These manifests are signed by Charles Hawkins. That's all I'll get from them.
Okay. Go to the bar.
Hey, be careful.
Oh, she's staring.
Let's get him another drink. He's dry.
In my bar, we don't serve troublemakers.
You saw what happened. He's the troublemaker.
Oh, you're a true mainlander. A real princess. You strut around with your la-di-da ways, and then, as soon as the pressure arises, you start squealing. You don't have what it takes to drink my whiskey. You've got to earn it.
I'm here for information, not for a fight.
I prefer it that way. Speak then. I reserve the right to answer or not.
What can you tell me about her?
We all knew she was famous on the mainland for her paintings. Never understood why. Then, I don't want to speak ill of the dead.
Her style made her famous. How would you describe it? Tortured?
Yeah? Well, it wasn't normal. I mean, for a young woman with a child and all that. We saw them in the papers and we said to ourselves, who can paint such things? Is that how she sees the world?
So they made you feel uncomfortable?
You need to see them for yourself. Make up your own mind.
Her vision. Was it so terrible?
Way I see it, the truth is really a question of point of view.
What do you mean by that?
Do you still trust the truth after a bottle of whiskey?
I've got what I need.
Anything else?
Do you know where this place is? Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
The Hawkins warehouse. I see, yeah. If I were you, I wouldn't hang around there.
Why not?
First off, there are rumors. Sailors from around here say you can hear noises coming from the warehouse at night. Screams.
It's always got to be at night. It can never be during the day. Oh, I heard random sounds coming from the bathroom during the middle of the day.
But I'll say no
it's
more.
probably your husband.
Anything else?
Yeah.
That'll be all for now.
What you looking at, stranger?
I've rarely seen a woman who can hold her liquor so confidently.
What gives you the right to judge me?
It was a compliment.
So what? Let me drink, stranger. I told you to beat it. I told you to beat it.
Just
I
keep
told you to
pestering
beat
her.
it.
Whew. Talk to Fitzroy and talk to Bradley.
Please, move back. Let the police do their work.
The blood is just beginning to coagulate. It died a short time ago. Only a specialist would know what killed it.
Don't put that beast back in the same goes for you, sir. Move along.
I'm looking for this address. Warehouse 36, Darkwater Harbor.
Ah. And so who are you?
I didn't introduce myself. Edward Pierce, private detective.
In any case, it's not very important. I can't answer that.
You can't? Or you don't want to?
Oh, no. I'm not getting into those games, me. Now, please, allow me to do my job.
You can't understand. You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something
Where
coming. Something real bad.
is Fitzroy? Hey, what's going on? That's... You told me to meet him out on the dock. Oh. There he is.
You're not sailors. It's a sign. There's something coming. Something real bad. Don't put that beast back in the water.
Where do I go from here?
From here, I see everything that goes on in the harbor. The hard-working lives of my sailors, the fights at the stranded whale. Even the antics of these wharf rats don't escape me.
It's you who lays down the law around here.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. I'm just the last serving captain on Darkwater. Tell me what I can do to help you.
Your manifests have been blacked out. They're totally unreadable.
Yeah, I saw that. I've got no idea who did it or why. I don't remember having countersigned anything special enough for someone to hide it.
And why obliterate the dates, as well as the goods stored in the warehouse?
You mean that the dates have some meaning?
I know that Charles Hawkins was descended from a family of ship owners, and the island's fishing industry was hit badly.
Indeed, we specialized in whaling, but no whalers went out to sea after the miraculous catch of 1847.
So where did the Hawkins family get its money?
Well, from what Charles inherited, I presume. Although, these dates on the manifests could indicate that he had contracts of another kind.
Ooh, shady business.
With whom?
Shady business.
I'm looking for Warehouse 36. Do you know where it is?
Look, it's right there. The warehouse is opposite the jetty. You can't miss it.
Understood.
You know who the building belongs to, don't you?
It belonged to the Hawkins family.
Precisely.
I think that somebody here wanted me to search this warehouse. I shall be on my way.
So come back and see me.
Ooh. Gained a point. Gonna see if I can't get the spot hidden unlocked all the way. See if there's any secrets to find in the game. I keep hitting circle to run because most video games has that.
Oh, yeah. You could tell me.
No, if it gets out, I'll have serious problems with you-know-who.
I bet that you hid them somewhere in your hut. How could you be dumb enough to leave the entrance to the warehouses unguarded?
Keep your voice down. Why not go and shout at the cat while you're at it? I don't want to end up with her little knife under my throat.
It's a stiletto, you idiot. And with that smell on your breath, I don't give you much chance anyway.
Alright, now we've got to get inside.
Where do you think you're going?
I thought that the Hawkins case had been closed.
Who's asking the questions here, the cop or the tourist?
What more can you say about the death of the Hawkins family?
Not much more than what everyone knows. I wasn't on the case. They were all burnt to death, right? Up at their place.
The whole mansion went up in flames.
Don't get it into your head to go wandering around up there. It's dangerous.
What do you mean by that?
The only one left there is old Silas, and the accident has affected him badly. He can be unpredictable, especially if a stranger starts poking around the property.
Is he a danger to the public?
No, he's in his own home. Do yourself a favor. Leave him well alone. You again. I told you to be—
No need to get...
See if I can't get in from over here.
You saw what happened with those sailors. Don't hang around here unless you want trouble with the bootleggers.
This warehouse looks abandoned. Why does it interest them so much?
No doubt a question of territory, but I ain't asking. You want to know more, go ask the captain.
Good. Thank you. I shall take my leave. It looks like there's a way in under this grate.
Let's see. There's a winch. Ah, and a ladder. Hey,
I could use this old winch to lift the grating, but it's been completely taken to bits. There must be some spare parts amid all this clutter.
Okay. See if we can't find some stuff. Oh.
A whale vertebra. This place is full of junk.
Ooh.
A ratchet device. Exactly what I need. This handle will be perfect for the winch.
Is that all I need? Let's see if it works now. So I assume there's more that I need. So we got the ratchet device, got a handle. Something that I'm missing. Feel like there's got to be something else around here. Erica, you got any ideas? Oh, there's something.
It should be possible to mount this cogwheel on the winch.
See if that works. Oh, there we go.
Looks like everything is in its place. All that's left is to try to turn this handle. Damn, I broke it.
Okay. So, am I shut out from using this now, I assume? Oh, dang. Okay, triangle. Cool.
Well,
No.
well. A little mouse has got lost on our turf. You're not only inquisitive, you're also stupid. What gave you the crazy idea to come onto my turf?
Your turf? That's news to me.
For a guy who has no idea, you've been doing a fair bit of poking around. My men saw you staking out the Hawkins warehouse.
Is that against the law?
I'm no idiot, Detective. I'll tell you how things work around here. I decide who comes in and who stays out. And anyone who doesn't respect my rules, I punish them.
Well, I guess
You
we're
asked
fighting.
for it.
Oh, I think I'm dead.
Get this joker out of here. He might have a little trouble walking on his own.
I'm getting careless. I didn't see that coming. If I want to get into this warehouse, I'm gonna have to do it.
Dang, she threw me all the way over here. I wonder what other stats you need to be able to use that wench.
No way to treat an omen. Oh yeah.
Wonder if he has any more information.
You're back again. What can I do for you?
Apparently, the bootleggers don't want anyone hanging around the warehouses.
They're part of the private property I mentioned earlier.
And yet the place looks abandoned. Why guard the entrance?
As a precaution, I suppose. All the warehouses are more or less interconnected by old sewers.
You mean that there's a way to go from one to the other by tunnel?
I couldn't tell you if it's still the case today for all the warehouses on the island, but I think I can imagine what you've got in mind. You can always visit them if you're not the claustrophobic type. You're back again. What can I do for you?
I shall...
So come.
Okay, so the sewers are apparently something, but
Don't put that beast back in the water, you shysters. You're crazy.
where? I wonder if there's something out here. Oh.
Damnation. I broke it.
Okay, so
St. Brendan, patron saint of sailors and travelers. Desecrated. I can't even say which language it's written in.
man, I'm a little stumped.
You live here?
Why did you do that, huh?
We saw what you did to St. Brendan.
Yeah, we'll teach you to come onto our island and ridicule our protectors.
How can I be the one who defaced your saint? I've just come ashore, you idiots.
That's true. We're as drunk as lords.
You bet. You could have gone by without us seeing you.
Do not rile me. You can hardly stand up.
He's right.
We're no match. For the moment. We're annoyed. It's understandable.
There's you,
Talk about the
our beloved
comedic relief.
statue, and then those two bozos behind us. Wait, now that I think about it, it's got to be them. There's one of them who's always going back and forth to the statue.
Quieter. That's all we need for them to hear us.
What brings you to dark water?
Wonder if I can get him to fight him.
The two guys behind you. What are they guarding?
The bootleggers. Scum.
They're protecting their territory. From whom, I wonder?
They really don't have a choice anyway. They're more scared of Cat than an attack by drunken sailors.
If only they would kill each other.
This Cat you mentioned, is she their boss?
Oh, hold on just a minute. We didn't tell you a thing.
Nothing at all.
That statue represents your local saint.
What do you mean by local, exactly?
You wouldn't be looking down at us, like all townspeople do.
St. Brendan. He protected whalers and fishermen like us. Until those assholes defaced him.
Isn't it a bit early?
There's got to be some way to make them go fight
Got
those other
nothing
two.
better to do anyway. There's not much work around here.
Fitzroy gives us a few chores every now and again, but since
Hey,
the whaling
welcome to the
station
stream.
shut down, ain't a lot of jobs left around here.
So we drink.
Peculiar house.
Yeah, that's where we live. Our boat.
It's not because it doesn't float anymore that we're going to abandon it.
I've
Think
taken
that's
enough of your time.
everything. Dang.
I'll see you
I was
later.
hoping there's going to be something for me to do to get them to fight. Nothing back here. You guys got any ideas?
You could tell me. Who's this guy?
No idea. You better keep it shut.
Why, we don't have a clear conscience.
What's with you wandering around here like a hungry dog?
We saw you talking to the two soaks. Go die of thirst, the lot of you. It'll stink less.
I've got to get inside. It's your boss who sent me.
Oh, yeah? And why didn't she say anything?
She sent me to see who's filching her
I don't know what you're talking about.
You got no proof to back up your claims.
If I
What's with you wandering around?
We saw you talking. Go die of thirst, the lot of you.
I've got to enter the Hawkins where...
No, it's very...
I don't give a damn about your racket.
And we don't give a damn about you.
I went to see the statue of St. Brendan.
What makes you think we did it?
We're bootleggers, not...
Who do you think defaced?
What do I know? They could have done it.
The sailors.
Who else, in your opinion?
Oh.
I bid you, gentlemen.
Wonder if that's gonna let
If I
me...
can't get rid of those two, I'll have to look for another way.
Well.
Did you miss?
Hey.
I have an offer that could interest.
We're listening. You send us to take the punishment. What's in it?
What would convince you?
There's only one.
For sure. Bring us.
I'll be back.
Take your.
Alright, so... we gotta go grab some alcohol.
Damn stupid idiots.
Prohibition is just a joke around here. That suits me fine.
You again.
Let's say I want to buy a...
Let's say I don't want to sell.
Oh, come on.
Drinking it here is a privilege. Anything else?
I didn't expect to find alcohol on this island. What's the source of this?
You mean who? Our source of supply wouldn't like me to betray them to the first comer.
I'll tell no...
She'd know it anything else?
Let's say I want...
Let's say...
Oh, come...
Drinking it here. Anything else?
That'll be all for now.
What? Another... Hey, Mitchell. A drink I owe you. You don't know how to fight, but at least...
Yeah. Aching guts.
Huh. I've got them too. But you don't hear me whining like a pooch who's lost its leash. You didn't back down. It's something that I respect. So understand by that. If I catch you again, you'll carry a more permanent reminder of our encounter. Tell me, what brings...
I'm investigating the deaths of the Hawkins family.
It's very nice of you to tell me the truth so openly, but it's also really stupid of you. You really don't seem to know the area. Let me give you a little advice. If you want to survive more than a day in this rat hole, avoid talking about them to the first people you meet.
I need to get into the Hawkins warehouse.
You're out of luck. It's on my turf.
It's precisely for that reason that I've come to see you.
Oh,
you
did we
pulling
figure
my
it
leg?
out?
Think it over. I've seen what you're capable of. And you didn't miss me.
I accept the compliment. Well, I see you're serious. To be honest, as long as it doesn't interfere with my business, I don't care. But I'll go with you, to make sure you don't stick your nose into things that don't concern you.
Sounds honest to me.
I'm not finished. If I do that for you, if I let you onto our turf to conduct your little affairs, you'll be indebted to me. And I guarantee that I always collect on what I'm owed.
Oh,
Think about
that's
it.
gonna be fun.
I help you, you'll owe me a favor
Yay.
in return. Do you accept?
Do I have a choice?
Oh, we always have one, Detective. Follow me.
Nobody questions your authority here. I was given to believe that Fitzroy stood up to you.
That dope tried to save face in front of his sailors. They revere their brave.
Hey, at least we figured out a way to get inside the warehouse now.
All statues
Only
get
took
burned with
us,
bird shit.
what,
Nobody cares.
50
And the
minutes?
police? They do nothing to stop you?
The local cops? The cops drink like everyone else, sweetheart. They know where their interests lie. Apart from that pig-headed Bradley. I don't know whether to admire his stubbornness or to have pity on him.
Nobody listens to us anyway.
That's no way to treat an omen.
Oh yeah? He's gonna get us into trouble. You can't understand. You're not seeing.
It's fine. He's with me.
Oh, okay.
Be a gentleman and move that for me.
I wonder what we're gonna find in here. I have no memory
That's
of
how
the
it's done.
details of
Do
this
I still
game.
need
I
to
just
hold your
remember
hand?
the
Or do you think you'll get
overarching
by on your own
ideas.
Don't overdo it.
Good. In that case, I'll leave you. I've done enough mothering for now.
Ugh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case?
Ooh, reconstruction.
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins? What happened here? These painkillers were prescribed 3 months ago. Someone has been taking them since the time of the Hawkins' death. It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Okay, now what do we do? Where'd the door go? Oh.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
Wound up? You mean messed up?
No.
Call him out.
We don't take no
Call
lessons
'em out.
from the likes of you. We do our job carefully and fairly. No stone was left unturned.
What's going on,
Really?
Philippe?
Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait.
Boss makes $1, I
know it.
make a dime, and
It
that's
was in
why
the
I poo
Hawkins
on
mansion
company
when we came to
time.
investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Too fat to see his feet.
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it. Can we go to the mansion now?
I thought I'd straightened you out, mister. I am disappointed, but we'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Hey, we did it. I think that makes a good stopping point for us for tonight. Got us to the Hawkins Mansion. That means on October 31st, Halloween night, we will be back here playing Call of Cthulhu. Thank you, everyone, for joining us tonight. We had a great time, made a great new friend, Pyre, and hey, we're closer on our road to affiliation. Hope you guys have a wonderful night.